That
has nothing to do with color unless you make it something to do with color. It's exactly what I'm talking about. People start talking about culture or ethnicity when you started off talking about color. See, that's a trick. They jump from one thing to another. And then, see, when you ask about a culture, culture is what people do at the time that they're doing it. That's all anybody's culture is, what you're doing at the time that you're doing it. If I'm riding freight trains, that's my culture. They say, well, you're a hobo. I'm a hobo while I'm on the freight train hoboing. The minute I jump off that train, I'm no longer a hobo. Because I'm not on the train. The very second that I do that, they say, yeah, but traditionally you're a hobo and all that. Traditionally, I'm a lot of things. I'm my mother's son. That's a tradition. So what ethnic group do I belong in when it comes to that? Every mother who got a son. Okay? Yeah, that's the way that works. That's why I say when people start talking about where they are from, codified response, according to counter-racist logic and compensatory logic, is I'm from everywhere I've ever been and everywhere I've never been. And that is the truth. Versus say, oh well, I'm from, I'm originally from Pennsylvania. I'm originally from Africa. I'm originally from this. You don't know where you are originally from unless you know where every molecule in the universe came from. That's the only way you can say anything in truth about where you, quote, unquote, originated, if you're going to tell the truth and not make up something. If you came out of that next room that you're in, you're from that next room. I'm from everywhere I've ever been, and I'm from everywhere I've never been. Why? Because I'm from there. I'm not there. That not only includes everywhere I've ever been, that includes all the places I've never been. I'm from the moon, because I've never been there. As far as I know, anyway.
I was
from the other side of all of the universes that ever existed. Could be. But I can't point to all the molecules that went into my making and where they originated. What was the first molecule that was crafted that wound up 1 million years later in my body? What do I know about that? There's no way that I can trace my history. Because my history is everything that ever happened before the beginning of time and since. And that's the truth.